tell you something. As long as the requirement is for me to lay on my back and open my legs, a man will never be the prize, because the requirement is my life. Okay. The requirement is my energy. The requirement is for me to make time for you. I run a whole company. Okay. So if I have to make time for you, if I have to schedule you in, if I have to alter my life, you will never be the prize. And I know my worth so much. That is why it's not about, oh, why can't Kendra get a man? No, honey, why can't a man get Kendra? I ain't never trying to get no man, honey. You got to get me, because I am 1000% whole, good, and thriving. And I am proof that this notion of without a man, you will not be happy. That is the brainwashedness that they want women to feel, because they want you to feel like, oh, you have everything but a man. Thank God. Like, sometimes you should say thank God to that prayer. See, a woman, when she really knows her worth, she knows what she brings to a relationship. So you can't manipulate her giving that greatness to you because you think you great. I think the hell not. You ain't got enough money in the bank for my life. Your penis is not big enough for the sacrifice for my life. There ain't an access you can give me that I cannot get on my own that is worth the sacrifice of my life. And that's just a fact. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just telling you what I know. And I've known that my entire life. My life represents that like it's non-negotiable. You can see it now. But when I didn't have a pot to piss in, okay, when I had nothing but a dream and a hustle, I had that same mentality. So you're never going to get the advice from me. It is better to have a man than not to have a man. You're not getting that advice from me.
Kendra G is at it again, trying to prove that men are not the prize. But don't you run a dating show where men are the prize? A certain type of man is a prize. He got to be 6 foot, make 100K, have 6 inches, all this stuff that they be asking for. Don't you run a dating show where that type of man is the prize?
Here we go. Let's wrap up the loose ends before they come into the comments. She's speaking for herself, but we've heard her for years fight this battle tooth and nail that there's no way that men as a whole can be the prize. This is her rhetoric. Men as a whole can't be the prize. In this scenario, she's speaking about Kendra and the requirements. Her life is on the line, or whatever nonsense she said. Let's get to that there. But it is her rhetoric. She hosts a dating show, like the Queen just said, where she hosts the same show that we watch. I don't know how her data is different than ours, but watching her show, you would think that men are the prize. I don't feel that every man is a quote unquote prize, but there's no way that they all can't be the prize. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, it's ridiculous. But here we go. Again, y'all. She's so happy and peaceful and settled, but we got to hear this at least once a month from this bozo here. All right, let us continue.
All right, we're going to go back through the video and then we're going to break it down.
Let me tell you something. As long as the requirement is for me to lay on my back and open my legs, a man will never be the prize. Because
as long as the requirement is for me to lay on my back and open my legs, why do we as women objectify our own selves? Is that the only value we offer men? Is some box, some pulala?
That's all he seems to think. Like,
but
for sure.
This is a staunch feminist that will probably be out here talking about my body, my choice, and all of this and that. But yet they're the ones that sit up here and talk about all day, oh, he can't get this cat and my cat is this and that. Y'all are the prime ones that sit up here and objectify us as women. We objectify our own selves as women.
She reduced herself to laying on her back. Nothing else, no other qualities, nothing else that men look for in women or that they bring to quote unquote to a man. And just some poo-la-la. I'll just lay on my back and all that. That's it. Money and sex is all that can go through her mind at any given time. Like,
the woman that only has sex to offer is a whore.
Yep. Those are the women you require to lay on their back and open their legs because I paid you for it. Like,
right. Those are whores, Kendra.
That's all she could think of. Is the requirements of a woman.
Nothing else. We have no other value. Okay.
All right. Cool.
The requirements is my life. Okay. The requirement is my energy. The requirement is for me to make time for you. I run a whole company.
Let's stop right here,
so if
please.
I have to make,
because here's the double standard. This is the same MF. He gotta show up for you, and if he's not there for you, so that would make women not the prize. So there's no prize then, I guess. The man requirement is the same thing. These rich ballers that they chase, he's required to stop drop it, and put you in the seat. And if he's not all about you, it's with another woman, and you can't be that busy. All that she be spitting. So would that eliminate her from being the prize, or woman from being a woman from being the prize? It doesn't make sense, y'all.
Time for you. If I have to schedule you in, if I have to alter my life, you will never be the prize. And I know my worth so much. That is why it's not about, oh, why can't Kendra get a man? No, honey, why can't a man get Kendra? I ain't never.
It's not that, Kendra. And I know it's a lot of women in our comments, women on the internet will argue this point to their blue in the face. I can get a man. The issue is, can you keep a man? Getting a man and keeping a man is two different things. Yeah, y'all get a man. Y'all have all these baby daddies. Y'all have this whole astronomical body count. So you can get sexual attention from men, but do y'all have rings? Do you have a man that actually married you or is in a long-term committed relationship with you? That's keeping a man versus getting a man. Y'all can get male attention, but can you get the ring, the marriage from a man?
You're a woman, as a woman, with the composition of a woman. If you keep yourself together, you ain't gonna have no problem with. You're gonna have a bunch of dudes trying to throw dick on you, of course, but are they going to really take you serious? I bring up a recent example, Meg Thee Stallion. I'm sure she don't lack for any kind of attention to get a man, sure, but look what the position she just found herself in. So nobody's gonna take you serious. They're gonna come get some of that poo-la-la and they out. Like, that's it. It's nothing else to it. Or they're gonna think it's nothing else to it because of the things that, like our host here, after you laid on your back and all that, what else is there to it? If that's all you got to offer. I don't know, man. This doesn't sound good.
I'm never trying to get no man, honey. You got to get me because I am 1000% whole, good, and thriving. And I am proof that this notion of without a man, you will not be happy. That is the brainwashedness that they want women to feel.
I don't think we need to even address that. Washness. Brainwashedness. Okie dokie. And I remember a few years ago, you was trying to get you a man when you was praying damn near to be impregnated by black feet that was running around. Like, now it's all I knew my whole. Come on, Kendra, just stop. We got to hear this once a month, how whole and healed and happy you are. That means you went through a lot of trauma. If you got to make these PSAs every so often, not every so often, it seems regularly, about how happy, whole, and fulfilled your life is. Why don't you just live that? Just be that. You trying to convince yourself. It's not working on anybody, any of us or anybody else. Even your closest folks. Like, yeah, Kendra, yeah, sure. But they know what's going on. Like, come on, stop, Kendra. Stop, man.
Because they want you to feel like, oh, you have everything but a man. Thank God. Like, sometimes you should say thank God to that prayer. See, a woman, when she really knows her worth, she knows what she brings to a relationship. So you can't manipulate her giving that greatness to you because you think you great. I think the hell not.
They ask this question on the internet. What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the relationship? I've yet to hear one of these biddies answer the question. We know what it means. We all know what it
Absolutely.
means. How are you an asset?
See, we asking the wrong people the question.
Right.
We asking these transactional whores about what they bring into a wife's table. They don't know. They never been at a wife's table. They don't know what that would, what a wife would bring to our table. Excuse me. They don't know that. They never been in that position. All they know about is money. In the same breath, she said the expectations is her to lay on her back and open her legs. Then she's gonna tell us about the greatness that she has to spread and all that. So are you talking about your puss, or are we talking about something that you didn't mention that you have? Like, because we don't even believe that's great. Starfish, Kendra Starfish.
Shout out to the emperor for the starfish.
For real.
Shout out.
She's gonna be laying there like a Catholic Jesus piece, hoping that it's over. No motion, no action, or nothing. Like, come on, man. That the greatness. That ain't nothing. Get out of here, man.
And thanking God that you don't got no man. Please don't.
That's perverse.
Please don't sit up there and thank God for not having a man after y'all and did that Sierra's prayer. Don't do that.
For real. And we pair up to survive. Like, that's blasphemous. You thanking God for going against him. Like, that's crazy. Like, oh boy.
You ain't got enough money in the bank for my life. Your penis is not big enough for the sacrifice for my life. There ain't an access you can give me that I cannot get on my own that is worth the sacrifice of my life.
All she think about is penis size and money.
There it is. There it is. Your small brain could only compute certain things. You don't have enough money.
Penis is not big enough. You don't have enough money. You can't get me. There's not no access you can get me. So let's ask a question. How was she getting into the room before she had the money?
That might be your answer. The question you asked, she might have just answered that right there. Like,
now she don't need a man.
She was willing to date before. She was so willing to date prior, right?
But she said before there's been men to get her into the room, and she thanks them. She is grateful. But then I always ask the question, well, how would he just pick you? Come on, Kendra, and you not giving him nothing? I'm just saying, ask the question.
As long as the requirements are for me to lay on my back and open my legs. Look, she telling on herself, y'all.
Right.
Now she high and mighty now because I got money. I don't gotta lay down. I don't gotta bust it open no more to get behind backstage and put the mic in somebody's face or something.
She just said there's not an access you can give her. So how was you getting access to those rooms before you had the money, Kendra?
I don't get it. She telling on herself.
Because it wasn't her brain.
Oh, the brainwashness tells you that.
It wasn't her brain. I'm just saying.
And that's just a fact. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just telling you what I know. And I've known that my entire life. My life represents that. Like, it's non-negotiable. You can see it now.
Now you got money. Have a confidence.
Okay.
Here's another one. You never flex something you don't have. That's not a flex. It's not. You don't do that. You don't flex what you don't have. Flex what you have. Like, you don't flex. I don't got this. No, don't do that. That's bad taste right there. Bad taste. But this is her. I'm not trying to flex, but you are trying to flex. But it's not working. You can't flex on people. I'm saying, like, we know. If you know, you know. When you see this, like, these kind of outbursts, it's not only her cohort, Melissa Ford, she's been doing it. They all do it. Like, we know what that is. You can't mask that. You can't mask that that feeling that you have. Like, you might try to comfort yourself and convince yourself that you don't want to be in any kind of relationship and men don't matter and it's all about me. That's not true, Kendra. Just accept it. Leave it alone. You don't have to address it again. You said it already. Just leave it alone and live. If you find whatever, then you go on with whatever. But now you boxing yourself in and you stepping on your own rhetoric. And it just sounds crazy. It's like ramblings now. Like, come on, stop, Kendra. Cut it out. You got money, you made, you successful. Just be that. I want to throw something in here too, because I seen this the other day. I can't remember whatever. I was in somebody's comment section. I watched the video or something, and it was a perfect saying. It said, it's funny how most successful men are married. and most successful women are single. That's something to think about right there. Now, just take it for what it's worth, but that's real talk. Right? I mean, anyway, let us continue.
When I had nothing but a dream and a hustle, I had that same mentality. So you're never going to get the advice from me. It is better to have a man than not to have a man. You're not getting that advice from me.
But yet you got those biddies coming onto your show looking for a man. You run a dating show.
Okay.
They all looking for a man. They feel that it's better to have a man than not to have a man. Hence why they're on your show. Hence why you've made the money and you're successful and you're thriving because of the women that actually believe that they are better. They'll be better with a man than without a man.
And as well as we circle back around, these same women that are chasing the men that you say aren't the prize. You have built your show. Your brand is built basically off of men being the prize. In Kendra's world, I'm not saying my opinion or whatever, but if you just watch the show, it's obvious there's 90% women chasing after probably 5% of the men in the world. Like, hello, like that the numbers itself. Do we have to bring out the definitions, like what the prize actually is? Like, I mean, she's fighting this point, but this is what her brand is built on. So what if her minions believe this and they stop calling in and everybody just says, man, ain't this and that? Your ass will be back on the radio in a heartbeat, trying to get that Friday spot at the gossip hour. At the end, the gossip segment, at the end of the show, you'll be trying to get that back again. Like, come on, man.
Or what if the men stop calling in?
Oh,
there's very few men that already call in, and we know how she talks to the men that call into her show. Like, if she feels that in her mind that you're the top of the top, she does give you a different type of vibe than if she feels you're beneath her. She's rude, and has a whole bunch of attitude towards you. Yeah, we know that. So
we watched it.
But let's discuss the prize. A prize is a reward such as money, a trophy, or a title given to a winner of a competition or someone for outstanding work. It can also mean something highly desirable. So let's just focus on something highly desirable. So for the women that call into her show, the prize to them is a man that makes 6 figures. He's 6 foot, and he has all of his stuff together, and he got 6 inches and whatnot. Now, if we talk about in other dating spheres, let's talk about the manosphere or the red pill. A woman that is fit, feminine, friendly, submissive, all of that woman would be a prize, and no kids. That woman would be a prize to that man. So it is right to those men. So it is kind of subjective of who is the prize and who is not, and it depends on who you're asking. But to just say off the bat, this blanket, they'll never be the prize.
Exactly.
It's totally crazy. When we just said it, your show is built off of men, a certain type of men being the prize.
She paraded Rick's 37-cent looking ass around for 2 months like he was the prize. You had biddies competing, fighting who the first to call in, and then you put him up there like he's a prize. She could recognize exactly what you just said about the young ladies to the red pill men being the prize, because she'll say that on the show. Oh, you just what they looking for, girl. Just what they looking for, girl. You ain't no kids, you pretty.
Right.
You're 27. Like she would do that, but she's not gonna say that on the other end. This is where the misandry and the one-sidedness of her dating show shows. Like you got to give it up both ways. They both could be the prize, or they're each other's prize if you want to be technical. Like it's just not. There's no way a man could be. And again, let me go double back, because people tend to not listen. She's speaking about herself right now, but again, we've seen her say this and fight this on platform to platform to platform. that there's no way that men can be the prize. Okay, let's just get that out there. For her, whatever she's saying, but she bleeds over into the show. That's why they kind of become one and the same. She always puts herself into the show more than you should. So this is where, you know, her rhetoric matches up. But again, we watched the show that she hosts. And if you looked at that, then the men on this, in this world, men, money, tall, they're the prize. That's
right.
It. Like,
right. You know, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to end with this. Kendra, if you're so happy being single, just go be single, successful, thriving, all that you just said. Just be that. Why do you have to have a public service announcement every so often? Like, why do you get so triggered? Like, I don't even know how this conversation came up. Did someone in her comments say something about men being the prize? I don't even know. Or the guest.
Somebody refuted her, you know.
I don't know. She gets upset and she gets triggered. Kendra, just go be happy. If you're happy, just go be happy, hon. You got to do a public service announcement. But it's not like for everybody else. Like you just said, it's her. I need to tell everybody that that me, I am happy being single. And I'm saying it like this for a reason. I am happy. As I fight back tears, I'm happy. I'm happy. My penthouse is cold and lonely at night, but I am happy. You know, I don't have a +1 to take to these events that I go to, but I'm happy. You know, when I'm sick and I need someone to bring me a heating pad, I'm okay. You know, I can go get it myself. You know, I would love somebody to bring me some Starbucks, but I'm happy. I can just call down to the bellhop or whatever, to the doorman, and I can get him to get me some Starbucks. I'm happy. I just want everybody to know I'm happy.
Okay. Sure you.
Sure you are.
Oh, you're happy. Kendra's very happy.
She's very happy.
Did you see it? Can't y'all see it? She's happy. She's living her life. That's like, man, we got to hear this once a month. That's how happy she is. So happy. You don't hear men of means with money. You don't hear men say that. If they're actively looking or not, you don't hear, I need no woman. You don't hear that. Like, nobody's on the damn internet giving you PSAs once a month about that. Like, this, Kendra, just leave it alone. I'm going to give you some advice. You don't have to answer this over and over again. You said it. Just live it. Let your word be bond, and you live it. That's it. Like, come on, man. Tired of doing this. Fake. This is fake. Like, and again, she's not the only one. So it's just a lot of this rhetoric going around, man. And it's just, But anyway, we're going to wrap this up. We just wanted to touch on that. Another one of Kendra's outbursts for no reason. Somebody triggered her in the comment or whatever. And she says a whole bunch of nothing, or to go against what we've seen to this point. Like, we're stupid. Whatever. But this was fun. We thank y'all for coming out. You know, we can't do this without y'all. Just another, little piece of content. You know, we got more bangers coming. Tune back in. We love you guys. You guys be safe out there, and we catch y'all on the next one.